So, AI is transforming our world at lightning speed. It's not just a buzzword anymore, it's a fundamental shift in how we create, communicate, and solve problems. From the code running on our servers to the apps on our phones, artificial intelligence is weaving itself into the fabric of our digital lives, and honestly, we're only just scratching the surface of what's possible. The pace of development is just wild, and it feels like every week there's a new breakthrough that redefines the boundaries of what we thought technology could do. It's a really exciting time to be paying attention to this space. Because this technology is moving so fast, it can be tough to keep track of which tools are actually making a difference versus which ones are just hype. That's why I wanted to break it down. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at 5 specific, groundbreaking AI tools that are not just promising future potential, but are actively being used right now to revolutionize entire industries. These aren't just concepts, they are tangible applications that are already changing the game for creators, scientists, writers, and developers all over the world. We'll dive into what makes each of these 5 tools so special, how they work under the hood, at least on a high level, and the real-world impact they're having. We'll explore everything from generating photorealistic images from a simple text prompt to solving some of the most complex biological puzzles that have stumped scientists for decades. By the end of this, you'll have a much clearer picture of the current AI landscape and where it might be headed next. So let's get into it. Alright, first up is the one you've almost certainly heard of, and for good reason, ChatGPT. Developed by OpenAI, this tool has fundamentally changed our perception of what a chatbot can be. It's not just about pre-programmed responses anymore. This is a large language model, or LLM, that can understand context, generate human-like text, write code, draft emails, and even create poetry. It's like having a conversation with an incredibly knowledgeable assistant who can adapt to almost any topic you throw at it. The sheer versatility is what makes it so powerful. The underlying technology is based on the GPT architecture, which stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. It's been trained on a massive, and I mean massive, data set of text and code from the internet. This training allows it to recognize patterns, grammar, and nuances in language to an unprecedented degree. When you give it a prompt, it's essentially predicting the most logical sequence of words to follow, creating coherent and often surprisingly insightful responses. It's this predictive power scaled up to billions of parameters that makes the magic happen. It feels like a simple chat window, but the complexity behind it is just immense. In terms of real-world impact, it's already everywhere. Students are using it for research and to understand complex subjects. Developers are using it to debug code and brainstorm new software solutions, saving countless hours. Businesses are integrating it into customer service workflows to provide instant helpful answers. It's a productivity multiplier across the board. By democratizing access to powerful language generation, ChatGPT isn't just a tool, it's a platform that's sparking a new wave of innovation in how we interact with information and technology itself. Next, let's talk about the visual side of AI with Midjourney. This tool operates in a completely different space from ChatGPT, but its impact on creative industries has been just as profound. Midjourney is an AI image generator that creates stunning, complex, and often photorealistic artwork from simple text descriptions or prompts. You can type something like a hyper-detailed cyberpunk city street at night, neon reflections on the wet pavement, cinematic lighting, and within seconds, it will generate 4 unique interpretations of that idea. It's an incredible tool for visual brainstorming and creation. Unlike some other image generators, Midjourney has cultivated a very specific artistic aesthetic. Its outputs are known for their rich detail, dramatic lighting, and cohesive style, which has made it a favorite among digital artists, game developers, and graphic designers. The process happens inside a Discord server, which creates a unique, community-driven environment where users can share their creations and learn from each other's prompts. This social aspect has been key to its rapid evolution, as the collective user base constantly pushes the boundaries of what the AI can produce, and the model learns from that interaction. The impact here is massive. Concept artists can now generate dozens of high-quality ideas for characters or environments in the time it used to take to sketch out just one. Independent creators can produce professional-level artwork for their projects without needing a huge budget. It's also raising some really interesting questions about the nature of art and authorship. Is the user the artist, or is the AI? Regardless of the answer, Midjourney has undeniably provided a powerful new paintbrush for the digital age, enabling a level of visual creativity that was previously inaccessible to many. Moving from the creative to the scientific, we have DeepMind's AlphaFold. Now, this one might not be as flashy as an image generator, but its impact is arguably one of the most significant of any AI tool ever created. For 50 years, scientists have been grappling with the protein folding problem, predicting the three-dimensional shape of a protein from its amino acid sequence. This is a huge deal because a protein's shape determines its function. Understanding that shape is key to understanding diseases and developing new medicines. It's a problem so complex that it was considered a grand challenge of biology. AlphaFold didn't just make progress on this problem, for the most part, it solved it. Using a novel deep learning architecture, it can predict protein structures with an accuracy that is competitive with, and sometimes exceeds, experimental methods. This process used to take years of expensive lab work for a single protein. AlphaFold can do it in minutes. Google's DeepMind trained the AI on a public database of about 170,000 known protein structures, allowing it to learn the physical and biological principles that govern how they fold into their intricate shapes. The implications are almost hard to overstate. DeepMind has made its database of over 200 million predicted protein structures, covering virtually all known proteins from humans, animals, plants, and bacteria, freely available to the global scientific community. Researchers are now using these structures to accelerate drug discovery for diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's, develop new enzymes to break down industrial waste, and understand antibiotic resistance. AlphaFold isn't just a productivity tool, it's a fundamental scientific breakthrough delivered by AI, and it's supercharging medical and biological research for decades to come. Alright, from solving grand scientific challenges, let's bring it back to a tool that millions of people use every single day, Grammarly. You've probably seen the ads, and maybe you even use the browser extension. At its core, Grammarly is an AI-powered writing assistant that goes far beyond the basic spell check built into your word processor. It analyzes your writing not just for grammatical errors, but also for clarity, conciseness, tone, and style. It's like having a patient editor looking over your shoulder, offering suggestions to make your writing better. The technology combines machine learning, natural language processing, and deep learning models that have been trained on a vast corpus of well-written text. This allows it to understand the nuances of language and context. It doesn't just flag a sentence as wrong, it explains why it might be confusing or passive and offers specific alternatives. Over the years, it has evolved from a simple proofreader to a comprehensive communication assistant, even offering features like tone detection, which can tell you if your email sounds confident, friendly, or formal. The impact of Grammarly is all about accessibility and confidence. It helps non-native English speakers communicate more clearly and professionally. It assists students in improving their academic essays and helps them learn the rules of grammar in a practical way. In the business world, it ensures that reports, marketing copy, and internal communications are polished and effective. By lowering the barrier to clear and effective writing, Grammarly empowers millions of individuals to express their ideas with greater precision, making it one of the most quietly revolutionary AI tools in widespread use today. And finally, let's talk about the other titan in AI image generation, DALL-E, also from OpenAI. While Midjourney has cornered a specific artistic style, DALL-E, now in its third iteration and integrated into ChatGPT, is known for its incredible versatility and its ability to understand prompts with almost literal precision. If you ask for a realistic photograph of a sloth wearing a tiny astronaut helmet, it will generate exactly that, with a strong focus on photorealism and adhering to every detail of your request. It's a powerhouse of prompt interpretation. Like ChatGPT, DALL-E is built on a deep learning model known as a transformer. It was trained on a massive dataset of text-image pairs, learning the connections between descriptive words and the visual elements they represent. When it receives a prompt, it essentially reverse engineers this process, starting with abstract noise and gradually refining it into an image that matches the text description. The latest versions have become exceptionally good at rendering legible text and handling complex compositions with multiple subjects, which were significant challenges for earlier models. DALL-E's impact is seen across marketing, design, and content creation. Marketers can quickly generate custom images for ad campaigns. Bloggers and social media managers can create unique visuals to accompany their posts without resorting to stock photos. It's also a phenomenal tool for rapid prototyping and mood boarding, allowing designers to visualize concepts instantly. Alongside Midjourney, DALL-E has spearheaded the creative AI revolution, proving that complex, high-quality visual content can be generated from nothing more than a few lines of text, completely changing the economics and speed of visual production. So, there you have it. 5 incredibly powerful AI tools that are doing more than just creating hype. They're actively reshaping our world. From the way we communicate with ChatGPT and Grammarly, to how we create art with Midjourney and DALL-E, and even how we solve humanity's biggest scientific puzzles with AlphaFold, the impact is already undeniable. Each of these tools represents a massive leap forward in its respective field, turning tasks that were once difficult, time-consuming, or even impossible into something accessible and fast. But the key takeaway here is that these AI innovations are just the beginning. Imagine what's next. We're witnessing the groundwork being laid for a future where AI is an even more integrated partner in our daily lives, our work, and our creative pursuits. The exponential progress in this field suggests that the tools of tomorrow will be exponentially more capable than what we have today. The potential for positive change is immense, from personalized education in medicine to solving climate change. It's a future that is arriving faster than any of us expected. This is a really exciting space to watch, and I'm curious to know what you think. Which of these tools has impressed you the most? Are there any other groundbreaking AI applications that you think should have been on this list? Drop a comment down below and let me know your favorite AI tool and how you see it changing things. It's always great to see the different perspectives in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.